Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my weekly review for this one is for Walking Dead Season 7, Episode 6, titled Swear. Swear, of course, coming from Tara being made to swear that she won't reveal the location and other information about the Oceanside community that she was taken to in this episode. This one, I'm not feeling too, gung ho about this episode. It was okay. But as far as I'm concerned, it's probably the worst episode of the season. Is it a bad episode? No, I wouldn't say that, but it doesn't really accomplish much more than just show us where Tara has been since they left in season 6. Well, not really where they everywhere. This is at the end of their run, so. But given the fact that they didn't come up upon anything useful, there would be no point in showing what they did prior to the end of the run. So I'm gonna get through this one and give it a good rundown. Don't get me wrong, I do like the two characters. I do like Tara, and I do like Heath. I wish Heath was in it a little bit more, but what can you do? So we start off. Heath basically doesn't think you can rely on other people anymore. He's basically shut down. He's basically just saying at this point, if it's you or somebody else, you gotta go with you, basically. Tara obviously disagrees with him. Heath pointing to the fact that they couldn't come upon anything useful on their run. Tara points out to him that something that Glenn had told her it was season 5, episode 5, when that group, Glenn, Abraham, and them were on their way to DC, and they're picking through stuff, and Glenn goes into a store and finds 3 silencers and a freezer, and he says, "There's nothing left in this world that isn't hidden." Tara now says that to Heath, pointing out that if you, at this point in the apocalypse, if you're gonna want to find something, you're gonna have to look. It's not gonna be a sign saying, "Here's medicine, come here for food." This, that, the other. Excuse me, the other thing. And then we flash. They're on a bridge. End up. So I'm getting the events in this episode jumped around a lot, so I'm getting certain events out of order. Tara's on a beach. Cindy and Rachel are on the beach clearing walkers. They stumble upon Tara washed up on shore. Rachel wants to kill her, saying, "Oh, you gotta do it. It's the rules, saying you gotta kill basically everybody who's not them." And Cindy spares her, brings her food and water, but basically leaves her. I'm like, yeah, you can't really bring her in, but leave her alone is basically killing her, because a walker comes by, she's knocked out. What's she gonna do? Tara then wakes up, eats the fish, and drinks the water, and follows Cindy back to the Oceanside community, where she's captured, but she's spared because she did not kill Beatrice, even though she had a clear shot. So that scored her some points with them. Tara is initially hesitant to trust them, for obvious reasons. But she does tell them about where she came from and what happened with the Saviors, at the satellite station. The leader, Netanya, explains that all males over the age of 10 were killed. They said that they were in a scuffle with this group, and they eventually had to leave and come here being Oceanside. Tara convinces them that they can all work together. Netanya agrees and sends Beatrice, and I think her name is Kathy, to accompany Tara to Alexandria so they can figure out a way both groups can work together, which would have been the smart play. Tara's nice, good person. They know that. They can just come together. But they turn on Tara. She's about to put down a walker. She realizes that they're clicking their guns and they're shooting. Excuse me. At both the walker and Tara, missing her terribly. She gets into a scuffle with Beatrice. Beatrice explains that she knows that Negan and the Saviors were the people at the compound that they killed. So saying that that's only one outpost. There's plenty more, and that your people are probably already dead. And that this is what happened to us. Now, there's a possibility that Negan may have taken the men, similar to how he took Daryl, or at least some of them, whichever ones he didn't kill, and basically did what they're doing to Daryl right now. Maybe they kept them. I read into this somewhere that maybe they kept them at the satellite station where all the pictures were. Maybe that wasn't a trophy room. Maybe those were there were pictures of people from the Oceanside community that were killed to keep those men in line. Now that's just a theory, but if that theory is correct, then that would mean Rick and them are responsible for actually killing some men from the Oceanside community. I'm not fully on board with that idea, but it is interesting, and I do entertain that possibility. Cindy takes out Beatrice as she's about to shoot Tara, and she helps Tara escape and makes her swear not to return or tell anybody about it, the place, the Oceanside. She gets her to the bridge, helps her take out walkers, and then is taken by Beatrice and Kathy back to Oceanside. Tara finds a card with the words PPP, whether it was PPP written on them, or DDD if you read it upside down, if it's really that's the way it's supposed to be. Left by car tracks while she was searching for Heath, who came back to try and save her when the walkers swarmed them on the bridge earlier in the episode after he ran. She thought he abandoned her, but then he showed back up again and takes out some walkers to try and save her, but then he's either forced her to flee or he's swarmed. We really can't tell. Tara sees one that looks like him, but it's a woman. So I think he was kidnapped by somebody while he tried to make an escape. Tara finds his little gift shop, finds a little Dr. Bobblehead for Denise. Obviously doesn't know she's dead, as well as sunglasses. She gets back to Alexandria. Eugene tells her about Denise, Abe, Glenn, and probably Daryl too. Rosita asks her about where she was. Tara doesn't give up Oceanside, which is good. Keep her promise, because if she tells them about it, it's just gonna get the people of Oceanside killed, probably. So just don't tell anybody about them yet, or ever. Although I do want to see Oceanside again. I don't believe it is a one-off episode type situation, so I think it's setting up something for the future, because in the comics, There is an Oceanside community, but it has not been introduced yet. At the point of the comics that corresponds to what just happened in the show, they have not come across Oceanside yet. So, and I'm minor spoilers, but not really, because you already know about Oceanside, so it doesn't really give up any information. Just gonna go with the Walker Kill of the week. There's not many standout ones, so I'm just gonna go with the Sandwalker scene. I just thought that was cool. And my top 5 moments are gonna be 5 is Tara courting Len. I thought that was emotional and sweet at the same time. 4, Eugene having to tell Tara about Denise and everybody who's died, and Daryl being taken, probably. 3 is the card labeled PPP. What's that? 2, the whole thing with finding out about the saviors killing the men and the possible kidnap theory. And 1 is Beatrice and Kathy turning on Tara. Now, in terms of a score, I'm gonna have to give this one an 8.5. I don't know if I can make it up to 9. It just wasn't. It wasn't a bad episode, so I'm not rating it lower. But compared to the other episode of this season, I just don't think it's on the same level. Overall, I liked it. I like getting to those characters again. I've liked getting to see the Oceanside community, so still a positive episode, and I'm looking forward to an even better episode tomorrow. Episode 7 is 2 away. Next Sunday is already mid-season finale. Please. And tomorrow's episode is an hour and a half, 90 minutes, so yay, 90-minute episodes. I'm liking how a lot of the episodes are extended even by a little bit. But hopefully this one should be, at least these last 2 look like they're going to be pretty intense. So I'm going to call this one here, and I'll get right back at you with my predictions in a few. Peace, everyone.